I'm not splitting the bill, shawty. That's crazy. You expect us to split the bill?
You got lamb chop, you got steak, you got some other.
Look at all that. Look at what all they got. And they talking about splitting the bill.
Pay for all of our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. Then you coming with me?
What's good, fellas? Today we've got some wild clips, including a woman who seriously expected a man to drop over $1,000 on her in one night. The entitlement is insane, and you'll see exactly what I mean. Make sure you stick around until the very end, because the best clip is waiting there. And let me ask you this while you're watching. What's the most ridiculous bill a woman has ever tried to stick you with? Dinner, drinks, a birthday tab? Drop it in the comments, and let's get right into it.
A man dumped his girlfriend after she expected him to pay for her entire birthday dinner with all of her friends. He posted to Reddit explaining that he'd booked a table at a nice restaurant to celebrate his girlfriend's 24th birthday with some of her friends. He admitted to making quite a bit more money than his girlfriend covering the rent and utilities for their apartment. While at the restaurant, he noticed that his girlfriend and her friends were ordering some of the most expensive things on the menu. But he didn't think too much about it, figuring he would cover the cost of his and his girlfriend's meals while her friends paid for themselves. At the end of the meal, the waiter asked him if he would like to split the bill, and he said yes. The bill came out to a total of $1,185. The faces of his girlfriend's friends dropped as soon as they realized they'd have to pay for their own meals. His girlfriend then gave him the silent treatment for a full week after her birthday. He assumed that him not paying might be the reason, but he refused to believe she would be that shallow. She did eventually tell him that he had embarrassed her by not paying for everyone. Because he was the man and because he organized the event, he was obliged to pay. But if his girlfriend expected him to pay for everyone, she should have made that clear beforehand. When he confronted her again about it, she told him that he needed to transfer the money that her friends had paid for their food, and then she would resume speaking to him. He broke up with her then and there. Just because one partner may earn more or traditionally take on certain roles, it doesn't mean they should automatically bear the financial burden of social events. Instead of assuming, financial expectations should always be discussed and mutually agreed upon. What do you think? Should the boyfriend have paid for the entire birthday meal?
If she really thought one guy was gonna bankroll an entire table of freeloaders, she's out of her mind. Covering her, sure. Covering her squad like he's sponsoring a banquet, absolutely not. The fact she gave him the silent treatment like a child after already living rent-free under his wallet just shows she wasn't embarrassed by him. She was embarrassed her little scam didn't work. Honestly, he dodged a bullet.
Look at that, get your face on there, Anna. Go on, this what's been going on here. This is the guy she's been sending pictures to behind me back. All that lies you told me, all them messages, oh I'm not interested Nick, we can't fix things, I'm not feeling blah blah blah, when you're sending this little ginger pube bollocks head, all your nudes, wasn't it? What have it, you locked your doors now, have you? You locked your doors? Shut your mouth, I'll dump all over your head, you little prick.
I can't even blame him for losing it here. He's watching his girl sit cozy with the same dude she's been sending pictures to, and he's supposed to stay calm? That's betrayal in real time. He's outside the car pouring his guts out while she's hiding behind locked doors like it's nothing. If anything, he showed restraint. Most guys would have snapped way harder.
You're my homeboy, but you're still a man, so there are things that I expect from you even though we're not in a romantic relationship. Number one, if you are in the car with me while I'm getting gas, you are pumping my gas. I also expect you to put me on the correct side of the sidewalk. Number three, you are the DDH, designated door holder. Why would I be opening the door? You are a man. I don't expect you to cover anything financially, and I don't expect you to carry my bags if we go shopping, although that one pains me and it took a lot of growth.
She really laid out a whole boyfriend starter pack for men she's not even dating. Pump her gas, walk curbside, hold every door. But don't worry, she's being generous by not making you pay her bills too. The entitlement is unreal. Imagine demanding all the perks of a relationship while proudly admitting you're not giving one back. That's not growth. That's freeloading with rules.
Excuse me, I just crossed the street to tell you how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
Is that a sign?
No, she's married and has a baby.
What?
She's married and has a baby. You want to pay for all the bills?
Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. I didn't ask you.
She wasn't protecting her friend. She was protecting her own ego. Nothing stings harder than watching someone else get approached while you're invisible. That married with a baby line wasn't about saving her friend. It was about shutting the whole thing down so nobody noticed the difference.
You know something? You never helped me around the house. Like, when I be doing stuff around the house, you never helped me.
You know something? You never helped me with a bill. Like a grocery bill, a car note, rent. Like, I don't think you've never seen a bill. Do you know what a bill feel like? Like, no, like to like not to pay it, but like to pick it up.
No, I wasn't saying like you don't be helping me around the house. I was saying like you ain't helping me find stuff to do around the house. Like what?
Okay.
Like it's it more like
it's some laundry upstairs.
It's some laundry
whenever you're ready.
Oh, okay. That's what I was asking. I was just trying to.
Okay.
See
I misread that.
Yeah. You good.
He wasn't even raising his voice, just dropped that bill line and the whole tone shifted. She went from "you never helped me" to "okay, maybe some laundry," like a light switch. That's what happens when you remind someone who's actually carrying the weight. All that fake frustration melts into busy work. It's not partnership she wants, it's leverage, and he pulled that rug right out from under her.
Do you agree that women belong in the kitchen?
Absolutely not. How else will the rest of the house get cleaned?
I'm not even going to comment on that one, or I might get in trouble. But this next clip shows the concerning intellect some people have.
Men can just go sleeping around with like 10 women and it's okay, but then if a woman does it, it's like bad.
How easy do you think it would be for you to go in there and sleep with 10 guys?
Very easily. Guys willingly will just go up to you.
For the average guy, how easy do you think it would be for him to sleep with 10 women?
If the guy is like some like gorgeous model, maybe he might.
I think if a guy could sleep with 10 women, the reason he's celebrated is because not a lot of guys can sleep with 10 women. Even the ugliest woman can sleep with a guy. So why celebrate you for something that's so easy to do?
Damn.
She thought she was making a point, but he shut it down clean. Sleeping with men isn't a flex when all it takes is showing up. For guys, it's actually difficult. That's why it gets respect. For women, it's just proof of how low the bar is.
You're crazy, but I think that men actually mean what they say. Like, no hidden message, no secret meaning, no emotional code to crack, just yes, no, up, down. But 9 times out of 10, I interpret it way differently. He says I'm tired. What I hear is tired of me, of this relationship, of life. Maybe I'm too much. Is he gonna leave? Like, should I back off? But the reality is, he just yawned. He says, oh, I didn't notice. He doesn't pay attention, doesn't care. He didn't notice the thing I changed. Clearly he doesn't value me. He really actually didn't even notice. His brain didn't register it. He says, I'm not hungry. He doesn't like my cooking. He's mad. He ate somewhere else. He must be hiding something. Why isn't he hungry? What did I do? Actually, it's because he had 2 burritos from the gas station at 4 p.m. They say it's blue. We're like, but what does that mean? Is it sad? Is it deep? Is it about me? No, it's just blue.
This is too real. Women will take a dude saying I'm tired and turn it into a whole soap opera, like he's secretly done with her or plotting an exit. Guys don't play those games. When we say something, that's it. She's out here decoding the sky's blue like it's a love letter when he's just calling it like he sees it. Quit overthinking every word. He's not that deep.
You know, give me your card, put your card in my Apple Pay, you know what they be saying, like, make it accessible to me. Your money is my money, basically. If we gonna date, like, your money is my money, like.
My money is your money?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because you take me on a date, I'm gonna be your girl. Like, your money is my money. You take me out shopping, buy me, get my nails done, I have to get my hair done. After we gonna be in this car, I can't be looking raggedy, like.
She's acting like her boyfriend's bank account is a joint venture just because they're dating. The nerve to demand his car, his card, and a full-on shopping spree like it's her birthright is wild. If you're treating his wallet like an all-you-can-eat buffet, don't be shocked when he dips out.
Shit, what's up?
Nothing much.
How you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, man. I'm kind of in a hurry, but I got the shoes that the kids want.
I didn't ask you for no shoes. I asked you for the money for the shoes.
No. I got the shoes that they wanted. I already paid for them.
I know that, but I asked you for the money. I didn't want you to get the shoes. I would have got the shoes myself.
LaShawn, what's the problem?
Because I wanted to get the shoes.
Why did you want to get them? Why?
Because I wasn't going to get the shoes right now. I was just going to get the money and get the shoes later.
Oh, hell no. You can't be serious. You trying to look like the MVP or something?
No, I was going to get the money right now and spend it on something else. And then when I get the money for the shoes down the line, I was going to get the shoes.
No, you mean just take them over to the house and give them to the kids then?
No.
So, man, what's the issue with me getting the shoes? I got the shoes.
I understand that,
you
but
be hollering about I don't do.
I wanted the money for the shoes, dude.
I'm not giving you no money. No, I'm not doing that. I got the shoes and I got the receipt if they need to take them back. Well, I know they sized anyway. So what you want the money for?
Because I was going to use the money for something else, and then I was going to get the shoes later on down the line.
Man, you see this? You see this?
Oh, you got your little in the. Oh.
Why'd you worried about that? I'm just saying.
And she didn't speak. Hey.
Hey, don't do all that. That ain't even necessary.
Well,
don't do
whatever.
all that, man.
Whatever.
You want the shoes or not?
Just give me the shoes, man. The receipt in the bag?
No, I ain't the receipt ain't in the bag. No.
But you said I can get the receipt and take them back.
Do you want the goddamn shoes or not?
Just
man?
give
I'm
me
not
the
going
shoes,
back and
man.
forth.
God
You better
damn.
take. God damn.
Whatever, nigga.
She's not even mad about the shoes. She's mad she couldn't reroute the cash. That's the whole game. Ask for shoe money, then pivot it into gas, nails, takeout, whatever. He showed up with exactly what the kids needed, and now she's tight because she couldn't finesse it. That's not co-parenting. That's running plays on the dad's wallet.
What's your name?
Hedda.
Huh?
Hedda.
Hedda.
Yeah.
Okay, where you from?
Norway.
I know. Okay, I would love to, take you out though.
You should.
I should?
Yeah.
Can I get a kiss?
No.
On the cheek. Oh, yeah. How you think our kids would look?
Our kids?
Yeah.
It would look perfect.
Really good looking, and I would, love to, take you out.
Yeah, for sure. Probably not.
Yeah. So, okay, y'all are a thing already.
She went from blushing on this dude's shoulder to locking arms with her man like she didn't just entertain the whole interview. Some girls treat loyalty like a light switch, on when he shows up, off the second he walks away. Imagine being the boyfriend thinking she's solid while she's out here doing test drives in public.
I'm suing him because he divulged what I told him in confidence, which was that I was unfaithful to my husband, and he went ahead and told my husband, who promptly divorced me and kicked me out of the house.
So why is it your pastor's fault that you cheated on your husband?
I thought what I had told him was in confidence, and I was looking to him for emotional help. I couldn't afford a therapist, so I thought, I'm depressed. And
did he help you?
He said that honesty is the best way to make myself feel better. And so he said, you have a month, tell your husband. Then one day they met at the gym, and Pastor Hall just says that I was unfaithful, and then my husband comes home in a fury, and that was it.
This woman's blaming the pastor for her own mess, like he's supposed to be her secret keeper while she's cheating on her husband. She thought she could dump her guilt on him like he's a free therapist, and now she's shocked he told her to come clean. If you're stepping out on your man, don't cry when the truth blows up your life. That's on you.
Would you propose 43 times to me? Like, have you seen the guy who proposed 43 times before she said yes?
No, that's insane. That's actually insane. Why would you do that? That makes no sense. If you've been rejected 42 times, at what point do you, I guess 43 is then the magic number at that
Is
point.
this how I find out you have standard?
Really?
And
the standard,
self-respect?
is that the standard? That's not even the standard being on the floor. You've dug a hole at that point 42 feet deep.
Maybe.
And you're waiting for that final foot that you're trying to dig in order to be able to reach the pits of hell that you're going to be stuck in at that point.
So,
that makes no sense.
What is the max amount of times you would propose? I mean, we're already married, but like, in theory.
Twice. The first time because twice, because I know you. If I did this in a public setting where you felt very uncomfortable and called out, you might say no and freak out, in which I would actually understand that. I would be hurt immediately, but I would understand as to why that is the case. But if you did that in a private setting where it is just you and I, then no, absolutely it is off, and I understand that at that point. It is done.
I just want to know why, like...
This girl's grilling her man about some dude proposing 43 times like it's a test of true love. If a guy's down on his knee 42 times and still striking out, he's not a romantic hero. He's embarrassing himself.
Domestically violent towards women.
Surprisingly, it's actually women.
I agree.
It's not.
Yeah, no, actually, no. So check this out. The highest domestic violence actually occurs a lot of the times between same-sex individuals who are women, and then the other thing also that's interesting is, because they did a whole meta-analysis on this, what they found was when there's violence only going one way, where one partner is beating on the other, is typically women to men. They're beating on the man. But when it's, but the majority obviously are of like domestic violence, they beat on each other. So it's two-way. But when it's only one party attacking another, it's the woman to the man most of the time. So
Commits more violent crimes.
men do in general, for sure.
Yeah, and it's against women a lot of the time.
Well, it's actually mostly against us.
Oh, it is against other men.
It's
because
against
men are
us.
like a majority.
Yeah.
It's men, yeah.
Yeah, like, yeah, but men also create the world that you live in. Like, there's going to be pluses and negatives, right? So I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, men commit violent crime. They do, but when they do, it's typically against other men. And, you know, there's going to be really good with really bad, right? Everything was pretty much invented by men. I actually did a double check. Why women didn't invent Wi-Fi, man? I went ahead and looked that up, and I was like, what the hell? Like, they did not invent Wi-Fi. So, proves my point. Women don't invent shit. But, yeah.
They always frame it like men are the automatic aggressors at home, but the numbers tell a different story. In one-sided situations, it's usually women putting hands on men. It just doesn't get treated the same. Among same-sex couples, especially female ones, the rate of conflict turning physical is even higher, but no one talks about it. Men might commit more crime overall, but most of that is against other men. So when she tried to paint it one way on stage, he flipped it with the inconvenient stats that never make headlines.
But it was the things that he said in a way that made me feel that's the reason why I'm not with him today. And one of those things that he said to me was when we were already splitting up and I was moving out, and I was telling him like, hey, you know, we don't need to do a nasty divorce, but like, you do need to like give me some money to go on about my way, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for the past year and a half, and I don't have anything to show for that year where I could have been earning money. I was at home taking care of us. Like, you got to work because of my sacrifice, so I deserve something. And like, nothing unreasonable, but just something so that I can breathe, so that I'm not like paycheck to paycheck, literally. And he told me, he said, and I also said that, yeah, I didn't work, but like, I provided value because I gave birth to 2 children and I raised them, and I helped with family life. And his answer was, what you did, that's not how value works. What you did didn't have any value because there was a lot of women who wanted to give me kids. I could have had kids with anybody, but you can't just run out and go find a man to provide for you any day of the week. So me providing for you was more valuable than you giving me 2 children.
She thought she was making an airtight case, but all I hear is, pay me for leaving. Being a stay-at-home mom is a choice both people sign off on. But the second the relationship cracks, suddenly it turns into an invoice, and the guy wasn't even harsh. He just gave her the cold math. Men provide resources. Women want security, and those aren't equal trades once love is gone. That's the part she can't swallow. Reality doesn't care how valuable she felt.
I believe men are supposed to chase a woman, date her, spoil her, respect and adore her, and love her more. Anything outside of that is just weird. And if you're watching this as a woman, disagreeing with it, thinking it's too much or you don't deserve this, you have been brainwashed and you do not know your own worth. And you may even have internalized misogyny, which you definitely need to work on.
She thinks a man's whole job is chasing, spoiling, and worshiping her. No mention of what she brings, just demands. And calling anyone who disagrees brainwashed? That's not brainwashing, that's men waking up.
When you say I don't chase women, my first initial thought is, well, then go find your man. You likely aren't making plans. You aren't initiating conversation. Your text messages are really dry. What are you doing? Are you wanting the woman to chase you? Because if that's the case, then you probably aren't even into women. You're probably into men. I just don't get it when men say things like this. You probably don't text first in the morning. You don't say good morning. You don't say good night. You don't check in. Like, you want to be single. That's what you should be. If you're not pursuing a woman, then you want to be a woman. Like, this is the problem with guys nowadays. They're so feminine that they want the women to do their job. No.
So now, if a guy doesn't chase women, he must secretly want men? That's her logic? Not texting good morning makes you feminine? No. It just means he's not desperate. Modern women confuse lack of obsession with lack of masculinity, when really it's just a man keeping his dignity.
What do you bring to the table?
I'm not going to answer this question. This is just something that I wouldn't answer in a date. I'm not going to answer here.
Fine.
I'm not going to answer how many books I've read.
Okay, what do you expect men to bring to the table?
Integrity, clarity, consistency, a strong connection to divinity, not necessarily religion, but some kind of purpose-based lifestyle, emotional availability, emotional maturity, So what is the female equivalent of that?
The same.
Then why wouldn't you just say that at the table when he asks you?
She really dodged that question like it was a landmine, expecting a guy to bring integrity, clarity, and all that deep stuff while refusing to answer what she offers. That's a crazy red flag. She's demanding a spiritual resume from men, but can't even say what she's putting down. If you're gonna set the bar that high, at least show you can match it.
Weeds as to what I'm able to do.
Nothing.
Literally.
You realize that right now, if I worked 1 day a week, which I'm doing now, I would make more than you make in an entire week. You literally do nothing. You're so lazy. Your existence is worthless right now. It's absolutely worthless.
I want to make a suggestion.
The kids are dirty. Like, I don't understand. Did you give Livy a bath today? Because he seemed to be wearing the same thing as last night. Surprise, surprise. Not surprised at all, actually. Did either of them eat anything that wasn't junk?
I need you to engage with me in a way because we can't have you just keep repeating yourself. I really get it. But do you want some help in changing things?
Yeah, but I don't think that things are going to change by him just constantly saying, I disagree. I disagree. She doesn't see me. She doesn't see what I do. You know what? You want me to not see what you do? Stop doing everything because you literally do nothing.
Couples therapy looking more like a firing squad. She's not even trying to fix the relationship, just unloading on him while the therapist plays referee. Imagine paying for a session just to get told your existence is worthless. At that point, it's not counseling, it's public humiliation with a Zoom link.
At this point, like you said, you're 32, you have 2 children. It's like it's over for you. You know, I hear you say that all the time.
You made a conscious decision to have 2 children with the man. So let's play it the opposite way, shall we? 54% of black men are single and childless, 61% in the middle class. You're looking for a stepfather. 30% of men are already married. 16% of men are responsible for 80% of the children. So you'd be looking for a man in that 54%, a stepfather, a man with no children. Why should a man who is childless come take on another man's 2 daughters?
Mm-hmm.
Right. The father of his children wants to be with you. So that man is going to have some feelings. Do you want to have any more children?
I really don't.
Thank
what
you.
I was going to say,
the man doesn't even get any kids.
What I was going to say, I don't. But if I find someone that makes me happy, I don't mind having.
Make your damn self happy, ma'am. Hear me and hear me well, ladies. My critics and detractors. It is not a man's job to make you happy. It is not a husband's job to make you happy. That is a lie from the pit of hell. It is our job to protect, provide, prophesy, teach. It is not our job to make you happy. You want to be happy? Eat a chocolate chip cookie, watch a movie, pet a puppy. It is not our job to make you happy.
He laid it out cold. She's 32, 2 kids, and wants a childless guy to step up as stepdad while she's done having more. That's a tough sell, and he's not wrong to call it out. Most guys with no kids aren't lining up to raise someone else's. Then she expects a man to make her happy? No, that's on her. If she's waiting for a guy to fix her life, she's in for a long wait.
I'm going. Babe, I'm leaving. I'm going. I've got everything packed. I'm going now. I'm going, you know. I'm actually going.
Go now.
So you want me to go? All right, I'm going. I'm leaving. I'm going now. I said I'm going now.
Okay.
Look, I packed.
The door is there. Go.
So So you're actually gonna let me go? You're not gonna stop me?
Go now. Go now. Go.
You know, wait, I don't understand. So you're not gonna even come after me or anything? Huh?
You say you're going.
You're just gonna
go.
So you're just gonna let me go like that? You know, no, nothing. No, stop, babe. Wait, babe. Let's talk about it, babe. Not going anymore. I'm going to stay here. Move over. Give me some. Move.
This this man looked more bothered about her taking his peanut butter than the fact she wanted to leave, that's a man with his priorities straight.
Generally, what do we as men get from you? All I ever hear is about what they don't want to do. And most of the things they don't want to do all come from the things that they've always naturally done, or our mothers or our grandmothers have done for their men, yeah? That's all I hear. So I'm listening to this and I'm thinking to myself, happy wife, happy life. Okay, cool. But a woman made that up. No man ever created that. No, do you understand? Spoke about 80% of divorces and relationships are initiated by women. Okay, cool. In the previous, we spoke about cheating. When we look at cheating, 48, you know what I mean? Women's side, just slightly more on the men's side, 51. So it's like, do everything for you. The fact that you the fact that you even in this building now was built by men.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so you build.
Trying to talk about
Build
you
is
have
one
to
of
say
them.
what men do for their woman, not as
In
getting
general.
paid for everybody.
Okay, cool.
Right. Build in labor.
Yeah.
So the labor.
Protect.
Labor and protection.
Yeah, love.
From the women, you get nurture and warmth. Because it's true. A good woman, that's what. Listen, who else is going to give you a hug? Who else is going to give you kisses? Who else is going to grab your nyash? Huh?
Wait, what?
Who else is going to
I
cuddle
start
with
swinging.
you? 2, you get your legacy. Okay, because she's the one that's going to carry your child and give birth to your child. No, you give us that, we give you back. See?
So take that back.
It's true.
He's spitting facts, and she's doubling down with the same old hugs and kisses routine. Really? That's the grand prize for men building and protecting everything? Women act like a cuddle and a kid is some exclusive gift, while dodging what they actually bring besides complaints. He's right. Men are expected to do all the heavy lifting, and happy wife, happy life is just a trap to keep guys on a leash. If she's not matching the effort, she's just coasting.
Stop sitting here saying men ain't the prize or men ain't a trophy. Yes, the they are. Yeah, they are. Because who the sit here and wait years to get married? You ain't on that man, right? You ain't waiting on nobody else. Oh, okay. Who the have to drop down to their knees and propose? Not you. Go propose to yourself and be by your goddamn self if you feel like that. Stop being one-sided when it comes to these men. The more you sit here and say men ain't the prize, men ain't the mother trophy, is the longer you gonna be single. You one of the ones that want to be married oh so bad. And you wondering why you attracting gnats. Why you attracting bad bugs in your mother life. Look what the is saying. You're basically saying men ain't valuable. In what way they ain't? You both are. Women and men. Valuable is stop being one-sided and making it seem as if men ain't valuable. You wouldn't be sitting here wanting to marry them. Hello? You wouldn't be sitting here trying to produce kids with this mother man. Hello? You wouldn't be sitting here waiting 20 years for a mother ring or a commitment. I'm not saying men ain't valuable, because yes, they are. They are a trophy, are the prize. And so are you. One thing you will not have is a husband if you continue to say that out your rat's mouth. Change that. They are the prize. And it ain't no pick me. It's just some real ass shit on my side.
It's not that complicated. You don't go to a restaurant, tell the waiter the food is garbage, and then get confused when they won't serve you the best steak in the house. But somehow, that's been the main strategy for years. She's just the first one to admit you probably shouldn't call something worthless if your end goal is to get it to propose.
So who takes kids to check the cheese?
Dude, wrong, though.
Like, how do you call yourself celebrate anything? How do you call yourself celebrating anything without me?
Dog, get the
If she wouldn't be here without me.
No, hell no. Watch out, man.
Who does that?
You can't, man. Watch out. What is you on, dog? Chill out, man. What you on? It's my baby birthday,
no,
man.
What you on?
Dog, you forced.
You forced it. Like,
what made you come all the way up?
Look, hurry up and get my baby out of this parking lot.
No,
cars is coming and you want to act the ass and act like you can't invite me. It's my whole baby birthday.
It don't matter. This
then
is
you
my
want to
baby.
sneak off to
This
check
is my
the cheese.
baby.
It took me had to find out where the you at.
You can do your
like,
own
really?
thing. You got me up, man.
Really?
Watch out, man.
Who does like that?
Watch out, man.
Who does like that?
Man. Watch out.
But you want to swear
Watch
you're such
out,
a
dog.
good daddy, you're a
You
family
can do your own
man.
thing, dog. Watch out, man. You...
I don't think my ass like her birthday was today.
Man, come on, man. We ain't got time for this shit, man.
Who calls themselves going to celebrate without the mother, though? Where's you going?
Her logic is that because she's the mother, she has a lifetime subscription to every event, invited or not. The relationship is over, but she still thinks she's the main character in his life. He's just trying to throw his kid a birthday party, and she ambushes him in the parking lot like he robbed a bank. He didn't sneak off, he moved on. That's not a crime, that's a breakup.
Why is it an argument? What are you talking about? This is a big deal. She's 16 years old, talking about she's pregnant.
Okay.
She's not even out of high school yet.
She gonna be okay?
Man, look, I don't need all this pressure right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need that.
You're not even here. What pressure?
What are you talking about? I am here. I work. I work 12 hours a day to put a roof over your head. But you never here. You over there with somebody else. Now you bringing back something in the oven.
What?
Come on now.
First of all, it's not even that serious. You're really just making a big deal out of
so
it
it's
because
funny.
you want to hear yourself fuss.
Oh, it's funny now. It's funny.
I'm sorry, Dad.
I mean, you out there with him too. You acting like you young too.
What you mean?
That's why she run around here like that.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, you're not about to do too much because y'all had me at the same age. Exactly. Do you not recall how old we were when we were messing around? When we had her? Do you not remember?
Yes, I understand that.
Set a better
I
example.
ain't never think it was gonna be like that, but that's how it is.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like dip the hand,
like
dip that hand, so I'm playing my
changed
cards.
16 years ago. What you mean?
But that don't mean for every generation keep doing the same thing over and over. We're not gonna do that.
Okay, but
do you even know who the father is?
I met the boy a couple times. The one that came over Mother's Day.
See, look at you. You don't make no damn sense.
Okay, but she know who the father is.
Oh, you do?
Why are you coming up here trying to regulate some stuff?
You
She
do.
know who our baby daddy is.
Ain't even made a first appointment.
Of course she made the appointment. She got an appointment. We got it under control.
Oh, you got it under control.
It's under control. It's under control.
Something tells me this is the exact opposite of under control. You've got one person in the house living in reality, the guy actually paying for everything, and he's being ganged up on for stating the obvious. The mom is the real problem. She's not just defending her daughter, she's coaching her on how to be completely unaccountable. And of course, the daughter pulls out the classic "you did it too" excuse, as if repeating a generational mistake makes it okay. That man is working 12 hours a day to fund a household that runs on pure delusion.
She gonna be alright. She gonna graduate.
See, look, you don't even know. Like, look.
She forgot the appointment. I know when the appointment is. I just gotta get my phone. It's in my phone. You know how I am. I can't remember if it don't go off.
Are you even ready to be a mother? Are you ready to be a mother?
Are you ready to be a mother? Her mother's gonna help her.
What? Look, I've been a father for how long? 16, 17 years?
You're really not acting like it?
What you mean?
You're really not. How is you even talking to her like this?
Listen.
Where's your compassion? Where's your love? Where's the father's love?
I do have love. But the way you acting like you don't care. Like,
I mean, I don't care. It is what it is.
It seems like you finna come back home with something in the oven. That's what it look like.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you don't want to stay gone from the house though, but I'll come back.
I'm
He's really working 12 hours, Daddy?
Yes, I'm taking care of the bills. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. She's pregnant. She's keeping it. It's all good. She knows who the father is. What? Any more questions? We got appointments too. Yeah. Any more questions? Who you about to send this to? Why is you recording? Trying to put it. This is real lame.
Yeah. No, it's not lame. It needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? People need to see this.
See what?
See
what? Normal family stuff.
Nah, I got to deal with this. You know
Deal with what? You ain't deal with
I'm
nothing.
not ready to be
you
a
don't
grandfather.
deal with nothing. You don't deal with us, period. You never here. So you really don't have nothing to say about it. Are you going to be at the appointments with us? No. You going to be at work. Work.
Well, that is something y'all just have to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
We deal with it. We dealing with this.
Yeah. You don't know half of it.
They mock him for working 12-hour days and then use his absence as a reason his voice doesn't matter. It's a perfect trap. The daughter is smirking because she knows she has a free path. The mom just volunteered to handle it, which really means the dad is expected to fund 2 generations of bad decisions instead of 1. He's not a father or a husband to them at that point. He's the ATM, and they're furious it started speaking. That's the reality for too many men. You stop being a person and just become the wallet they have to argue with. This is the stuff happening every day that nobody wants to talk about.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. Have a seat over there, Iris. Excuse her. You're not gonna let her in?
I was about to give you a hug real quick. What is?
It's my granddaughter, Iris.
This is your granddaughter.
This
is a first date, and you brought your
I
granddaughter
did.
with
She
you?
can have whatever she wants. What would you like, Iris? Steak. Okay.
She wants steak. Is this a joke or
Of
something?
course not. Okay.
Whose child? You got a whole nother man's. I'm not trying to get caught up in that. You got a whole person's child sitting here on our first date.
I do. It's my granddaughter.
You brought your granddaughter out on a date with you? When was you going to let me know that you had a whole...
I didn't feel the need to let you know.
You couldn't find a babysitter?
I could, but I chose not to because she wanted to come, so I'm allowing her to come. She can do whatever she wants to do.
What you mean she wanted to come? Then she boxed me into the booth and said she wanted...
I asked you to get out and let her in, but you chose not to.
This has got to be like some weird...
It is not.
No
I don't
one brings
understand what's
their
the problem.
grandchild
I bring mine.
Excuse me, sweetheart. Excuse me. Can I get out real quick, please? I just need to get out. It's okay. Let me just slide on out real quick. Excuse me.
You don't have to move if you don't want to because he's going to pay for our food.
Wow. So you just... Wow.
That is pure chaos on a first date. She boxed him in with her granddaughter and then told the kid she could have whatever she wants. all while this dude's trying to figure out what's real and what's a setup. You know she did that on purpose. You don't accidentally bring your granddaughter and then block your date from leaving. It's a power move, and he just got played like a pawn on a chessboard. He should have called it a day the second he saw the kid.
I was at the restroom, and some girl was talking about how she had just left her man of 15 years because he caught her cheating with the next door neighbor. And all the girls in the bathroom were cheering her on. They were like, "Oh, get it, girl." And I was in the stall like, how are you guys hyping her up? Like, she cheated on her man of 15 years with the next door neighbor. And on top of it, she said her man was like in the Marines, and so like that's why she was cheating, because he was always working. Excuse me. And these drunk are hyping her up like, yeah, live your life, girl. And I'm in the stall like, the is wrong with society? Your man serves our country and you're out here cheating with the next neighbor. And I'm guessing he got a lot of time, because what? You'll see my video, my reaction in the stall.
Girl, live your life. You're single. Well done. You only live once. You look good. Live it up. Yeah. What the heck? I mean, might as well. Thank you. This kind of.
You have to be a special kind of awful to cheat on a man who's out serving his country and then brag about it like you won something. And then to have a whole squad of girls in the bathroom hyping you up for it. That's not empowerment. That's just a celebration of bad character and a total lack of respect. The entitlement is on another planet.
It really be your own people, dude. My 16-year-old just found out that his dad isn't his real dad anymore because of my bitter-ass sister. She claims it's for his own good, but in what way is that for his own good? When I found out I was pregnant with my son, I made the logical choice to pick the father that made the most money. His real dad was working at McDonald's for like $8.25 an hour. I don't want that as a man. He was just one of my hoes, and that was that. And I got pregnant, and so I picked the richer dad. And although the richer dad didn't take care of him and hasn't been around, he does pay child support, and he pays a lot, and it pays for a majority of my rent. Well, my sister never liked that, and I finally let her have my son thinking I could trust the. And she tells my son and confides in him that his dad isn't his real dad. And now he went and found his real dad behind my back with my sister. And they are all trying to fight and get my son taken away from me. My son doesn't want to live in my house. We haven't talked in 3 days. I think it's the most miserable thing a person can ever do is ruin some shit like that. I picked the right choice. Now who's going to pay my bills now? Because now they also told that the guy that's been on child support all these years, and he's trying to come after me and sue me for all the money he's been paying. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't do anything wrong here.
What's crazy is that she's surprised this blew up in her face. You can't lie to a kid for 16 years and expect it to stay buried. She made a business decision for a baby, and now that business is bankrupt. It was always a ticking time bomb, and her sister just happened to be the one to light the fuse. Now she's got no son, no money, and no ground to stand on.
My friend found out that his girlfriend's been cheating on him. And our other friend said, "Oh, I'm sorry, that sucks, but maybe there's something you're not doing right, and that's why she had to find that in some other guy. So maybe you should think about what you did wrong in this." I couldn't believe it. I asked her, "Would you say this to your girlfriends if they got cheated on by their boyfriends?" And she said, "No, of course not. Why would you blame the victims if they got cheated on?" I said, "That's what's happening here." And she said, "Women only cheat if it's the man's fault." The crazy thing is, the other girls in our group, they agreed with her. And my friend, my poor friend, he was stunned. He was like, "Y'all think it's my fault that she cheated on me?" And they said yes. What do y'all think? Who do you think is wrong in this situation?
There's the playbook, laid out for everyone to see. A man is responsible for his actions and for hers, but she's never responsible for her own. She even admitted she'd never say that to one of her girlfriends. They don't actually believe it's his fault. They just need an excuse so she never has to take the blame.
This is where all of my money goes. Every time a bill comes, I just hate owning a home because who needs to pay $250 for electric?
Don't you cry. Remember, strong, independent, don't need no man,
Going 50-50 with a man makes you his roommate, and you rather do bad all by yourself. If you decide to take on life by yourself and not have shared responsibility with a man, this is what it looks like. I don't have an issue with a woman not wanting to go 50-50. But if you decide to go down that road and do everything by yourself, you have to then deal with the consequences. We don't need to have you come online and cry about it now, because I'm pretty sure there's a guy out there that would love to come in and cut your electric bill down to $125 so you can save that money instead of paying $250 by yourself. But again, if you choose that route to where you don't want to go 50-50, then you're responsible for 100%.
The strong, independent speech is always fun until the first of the month rolls around. This is the part they never post on Instagram, the reality of paying for the lifestyle you insisted on having all by yourself. She got exactly what she said she wanted. No man and 100% of the responsibility. Now she's shocked that 100% of the bills come with it.
Why y'all leave the baby in the car like that?
We don't leave her like that. She just, I go out there. I'm not leaving her like a long time. We just got here.
Why y'all just bring the baby in?
Because I don't want her in here. It's late at night.
Man, bring the baby in, man. Don't leave the baby in the car like this.
Hey, I don't leave her out there like that.
But it's late at night. You don't know who can break the window. People be buying
kids. I'm not going to let nobody take my baby.
But she in the car, though.
She's sleeping.
She up.
She's awake?
She up, yeah. Get your baby, bring your baby in. Bring your baby in the car like this. You can't even see it through this. Yeah, you can see it, but man, you don't.
My car is locked.
But why you playing the machine? You know what I'm saying? Like, it gonna take me 2 seconds to break that window and take your baby. 2 seconds.
And it's gonna take me 2 seconds to blow your head off.
It's gonna take you 2 seconds for you to finish your round.
Yeah.
And then by that time, man, get your baby out the car.
You know what, baby? I'm gonna go out there, all right?
Get your baby out the car. That's all I'm telling you. I ain't gonna leave till I see you get your baby out that car. Go get your baby out that car. Come on, man. That game, man. Go get your baby out that car. No, I'm gonna handle you, bro, because you ain't about to leave no baby in no car. Yeah, I'm gonna handle you. I'm gonna handle you. Man, go get your baby, man. Go get your baby. Because I could have called the police and had them take care of him. See what I'm saying?
Call him. You gonna be like that? I'm a damn good mama. You got me messed up, bro.
That ain't no good mama.
Yes, I am.
Go get your baby.
Hey, bro, I'm right here.
Man, get your baby.
I just got here.
Lady, get your baby.
Man, mind your own business.
Business, man.
For real. Mind your business. My car's
get your baby or
I
leave.
just got here.
Man, look, get your baby or leave, man. Pick your choice.
Tell me what the
I'm gonna tell you what to do with a baby in a damn car, man. Man, get your baby or leave.
Hey, listen. My baby's private.
Look, you outside, man.
My
Cool.
baby's good.
We good.
Her first instinct wasn't to grab her kid, it was to get defensive. She was more offended that some guy interrupted her gambling than she was about her own negligence. In her mind, he's the bad guy for pointing it out. Then she has the nerve to yell, "I'm a damn good mama," while her baby is sitting alone in a dark car. That one sentence tells you everything. Her pride comes before her child's safety.
Dads never win in court. So I've been fighting for my kids for a very long time now. I have them Friday to Monday every week. So my baby mother has the kids one more day a week than me. And I've been in and out of court trying to get 7 on, 7 off because there's more things I can do with my son during the week. Karate, football, boxing, you know. On the weekends, it's real hard. She get one more day a week than me. And I pay an absorbent amount of child support. So I've been trying to fight for more time and less child support. I got a notice in the mail last week, they're raising my child support. I can't win more time. They won't give me more time. I ran through 3 lawyers. I've been at 27 court dates and I keep getting denied. But I got a letter in the mail. My income didn't go up. I ain't making more money. I just got more bills now. And you gonna raise my child support? So I'm coming here today to the child support office to find out what's going on. This is so embarrassing. I'm about to walk in. I paid my child support. I'm doing the right thing, but I gotta walk in here like I'm some degenerate. Bruh, it's rigged for us to fail. So I just left, right? They're increasing it because I bought a house and I had a substantial uptick in my brokerage portfolio.
So let me get this straight. He begs to be a more involved dad, and the court tells him to kick rocks. But the minute they sniff out a new house and some stock market gains, Suddenly, he's treated like a lottery ticket they get to cash out. They didn't reward a good father, they just exploited a successful man.
Yo, when the stock market was in the tank, they didn't lower my child support because I lost all the money. I just let it sit there. That's for the kids' retirement, when they're older. I bought a house. What am I supposed to do, rent my whole life? They want to know how I was able to accomplish that. Right? So now there's an investigation on my income, which is crazy. Then they wanted to spend my license. I'm like, listen, I pay child support every month. Yeah, but you're paying it late. How? It's due on the 20th. I paid on the 20th. Yeah, you got to pay it 5 days before the due date. What you give me a due date before? It don't even make no sense. So now I got to go across the street to the courthouse to see what's going on with this increase. They got a private internal investigation on my income. Like, yo, that's crazy. The more I fight, the less I want to fight. Deep down inside, it hurt me because, yo, you got 2 nice cars, you live in a nice house, and I'm funding your lifestyle. I could be giving the money to the kids, giving them more experiences. Like, why the f*** I'm busting my ass to make sure you straight? You got them 1 more day a week than me. 1 more, that's 4 more days a month. I'll take those 4 days and I don't ask no child support.
They ignored him when his stocks were down, but launched an investigation the second they went up. It was never about the kids. It's about making sure his hard work pays for her cars and her house. He's not a co-parent, he's a sponsor.
I'm not paying today. I'm not paying for my nails today.
What do you mean you're not paying for your nails?
I don't pay for my nails.
Is somebody here to help you pay for your nails?
No, no one's here to pay for my nails.
Okay, then how are you going to get this service paid?
Well, men pay for my nails.
Oh, the men usually pay for your nails?
Yeah.
Okay, is your man here?
No, my man's not here. I don't have a man right now.
Okay, so who's going to pay for your nails? I don't get it.
Well, I mean, I thought you were going to pay for my nails.
Why would I pay for your nails?
Because you're a man.
But I'm not your man. I'm your nail tech.
You're not a man?
No, I'm a man, but I'm not your man, so don't get that twisted. Like, that's different. Like, I'm a man, but I'm a nail tech. Like, I'm not your man to pay for your nails. It doesn't work like that, man.
I mean, but look at who I am. Don't you see who I am? Look at me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, you're all right. You ain't all that, but what you trying to say?
I'm hood commodity. In the hood, I'm where it's at.
Okay, so you're a hot commodity in your hood?
Yes, I am.
So who's paying for your nails? I don't get it. Like, what's that have to do with your nails getting paid right now?
Look, I think you should be able to swing it this time.
I'm not swinging nothing. You pay for your nails. I'm not your man. I'm not from the hood. You get one of your hood boys. I don't care if you're a hood rat or not. Just pay for your nails.
You almost have to admire the confidence. Her entire financial plan was to just show up and expect the nearest man to handle the bill. Her brain has completely disconnected from reality. The moment she said, "I'm a hood commodity" like that, unbelievable.
If men are more valued in society, why would they be the first ones sacrificed in war?
Probably because there'd be no chance of winning that war if we sent women to it.
Because they're the ones that set up that value in the society. The only reason that men are quote-unquote more valued in society is because they set up that system so that women and anybody that's not a white cis man is valued more. So they should be the first to go to war and be sacrificed.
Why would women appreciate the sacrifices men make when men are required to make those sacrifices to qualify as a man?
I think that it's preached throughout social media that women should just want more, and that intrinsically is going to translate into them not appreciating when a man actually does something for them.
I think that men should take the bulk of responsibilities. It is their position in life. They're born into a world that is designed for them to be successful. If anybody has the best chance of being successful, it would be a man.
That logic is insane. So the grand prize for being a man is you're disposable enough for war, expected to handle all the hard stuff, and then get told it's privilege. They look you straight in the face and call that privilege. Unreal.
I think about it, we're actually like the first generation of women ever to not be under the scrutiny of men. Like, we're not dependent on them anymore.
That's a lie. Whenever you walk into your house, remember, that was built by men. Whenever you're driving on the roads or the highways, remember, that was built by men. And whenever you walk into a hospital or building, remember, that was built by men. So don't ever get it up and twisted to confuse yourself to think that women are living independent of men. We built all this and we maintain it. So act like you know.
She's like a house cat calling herself a lion. It's easy to act tough when you're safe inside the house. The whole reason she can have that attitude is because she's never spent a second in the actual jungle.
Not only do I think a man should pay on the first date and every day, I think that a man should give you a gift. Something, even just like, hey, here's $100 or something. Like, this whole culture has been so long. Like, women should be given gifts, be cherished. But and the problem is too, God says y'all are still giving out the portal for free. Oh, we connect. Oh, he's nice. What does that mean? What is nice? A lot of Asian cultures, women were given things. Like a man had to earn the right to frickin' be around her. First date, get her something. Get her something nice. Hey, here's a card. Here's a card with $100 in it. Times are tough. Dating around, it shouldn't just be like, hey, well, I deserve it because I'm this or that. No, it's something that's rewarded. It's earned. Like, come on. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's just, maybe I don't know.
$100 a day? For what? This dude is literally handing out a business plan on how to monetize existence. He's trying to dress it up with talk about ancient cultures and earning it, but really he's just coaching women on how to get paid for doing nothing.
When are men gonna learn that you cannot be nonchalant to bad bitches? I had an ex who literally used to spoil me so much. He paid all my rent, my bills, everything. But when I broke up with him, because I don't need the money at the end of the day if you're doing too much. If you're not acting right. He said, okay, well then go find your millionaire boyfriend then. Go find another. Go find someone who's going to treat you the way I did. You wanna know how long that took? A month. A month. I don't know why men think that they're the prize.
Where's the baddie in the room? Because I don't see her. Yeah, such a baddie that she can get a man, but she can't keep a man. You claim that you're a baddie, but aren't baddies independent, can pay for their own shit, but then you have men paying your bills, spoiling you, and treating you a certain way, but then you try to backpedal and say that you don't need his money. Okay. It literally makes no sense because she says that she doesn't need the money, but then she turned around and found a man that was still paying her bills. Make that make sense. But then you think that you're gonna like one up this nonchalant man by basically admitting to the internet that you found a new man within a month, so you pretty much sleep around. Ooh, damn, you showed him. Imagine getting on the internet and admitting that you sleep around for money, but yet you don't think the man that you had was the prize. Okay, you really showed that good guy that took care of you that he was doing too much, that he's really missing out. And fellas, let this be your lesson to not pay a woman's bills unless she's in an exclusive relationship with you or she's married to you. Stop paying these women's bills that pretty much know that you ain't and they don't value you, respect you, or appreciate you, and think that the grass is greener on the other side. Okay, bye.
Did she really just brag it only took her a month to find another guy to pay her bills? And that's supposed to be her big flex? She's literally celebrating being a dependent. She didn't prove she was the prize. She proves she's just another monthly expense that any guy can pick up if he's dumb enough.
And I don't care what anybody says. For a relationship to be good and healthy and happy and in love, okay, the man has to love the woman more. And I will not be taking notes on this. I won't be elaborating. There will be no discussion because it is a fact. He also needs to be a little bit scared of her.
She's not talking about love. She's talking about leverage. She wants a guy who's more invested and a little bit scared of her, so she always has all the power in the relationship. That's it.
You should never be dating someone who is at a similar level of success as you from a career perspective, okay? I know we've been taught this since we were little girls. Oh, find someone who's reached a similar level of success, who's at the same place in their career as you. It'll work out so well. But I'm gonna show you what this actually looks like on paper when you meet and date somebody who's reached a similar level of success in their career, okay? I want you to imagine this as a swimming pool, okay? And in the pool, you have swimmer A and you have swimmer B. Now, both of these swimmers are super talented, okay? They both deserve to be there, but swimmer A is swimming with the current, so it's pushing them towards the end, and swimmer B is swimming against the current. So they're trying to get to the end while swimming and pushing against the current. Both swimmers reach the end at the same time. Yay! Both are so talented. Oh my gosh, so exciting. But we know that swimmer A was swimming with the current and swimmer B was swimming against the current. Who do you think is the stronger swimmer? obviously swimmer B because they did the same thing while swimming against the current. If you are at a similar level of success in your career as a man, you are probably going to outrank him intellectually, relationally, emotionally, linguistically.
The modern dating pool is filled with women who want to take it slow physically but take it fast financially. They want to save it till marriage, but they want you to give up that bank account information right away.
This current she's talking about is complete nonsense. She's trying to make it sound like she's playing life on hard mode, but everyone's in the same game. That resistance she feels is just the result of her own choices. She wants the same paycheck without putting in the same hours or taking the same risks, so she has to invent a story about being a stronger swimmer.
Isn't that hard to talk to?
You know what? When I was like a girl dating dudes, I didn't get it. But when I had to be the person, because like I think one thing that women don't think about is like, you don't have to approach anybody. Just the idea of approaching someone is a lot, right? And women are mean. Women are mean. Women can be so mean. And especially, I think, to, I would say, masculine presenting people as a masculine presenting person. But like to men, women are mean. And like, I think y'all think it's totally okay to be mean because of what men have been to you in society.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's fucked up. Like I was out with my ex and her friend. We were like in Martha's Vineyard. We're like hanging out at this bar. And this guy, like, he's clearly trying to talk to them. And he's trying. And he's not being rude. But he doesn't really got it. And he's like, hey, yeah, like, you know, y'all want a drink? She's like, no. And she turns around. He's like, oh, that's cool. Like, where y'all from? She turns to my girl. And she's like, why does he keep talking to me? And I'm like, this is mean. And I'm like, dog, he's just like trying to find his way. He don't know. You could just be nice. He just think you're also competing with other men. You know that. You're aware of that, right? And it's like with women competition, it's not just like you look better than this motherfucker. It's like, do you have your together? The ugly beat out a good looking nigga. He has a way more together and he could just present himself way better.
They actually usually do.
Finally, some truth. A woman who actually had to approach other women admitted it. She had to take on the man's role to finally understand what guys have been saying forever. That story she told is the default male experience, getting treated like garbage and humiliated just for trying. And women think it's fine because they have a built-in excuse to be nasty to any guy just because he's a guy.
I just have to protect myself.
Make sure you record that. Good luck.
All right. I can't stop you from doing what you planned.
I'm going to do it. I don't care.
I know. I
Hey,
can't
end of the
stop
month,
you.
I'm gone. I need the weekend and I'm leaving.
Okay. Okay, that's a threat. That's a threat, Joseph.
A threat to leave the house so that, like the police officer told me to do, get out of this house as soon as you can.
Okay.
Even though I just spent a 5-hour day doing the yard here in the house that I own.
Okay.
I mean, I lease, right? How much do you do here? That's right. You don't do anything.
Okay.
You smoke weed all day.
That you give me.
And you sit in the house. And the second I wake up, you're home. The second I go to work, you go to sleep.
Yeah.
You sleep, Jasmine.
You're right, Joseph.
And this is a bad life for you.
It is. It really is.
Wow.
It's a nightmare.
Wow. I beg you to go then.
I've been trying for the last
No,
year
you
and a half.
haven't. Get online. Go back up to your 14,000 followers. Beg them all for $1. Beg them all for $1. Beg them. Please send me $1 so I can have $14,000 to move away because I'm so stuck here. Having to slap this guy and punch him in his face every day is very hard for me.
I don't do it.
You're garbage.
Okay, thank you.
I told you don't hit me again, didn't I?
Well, this is how you treat me, Joseph, and I'm not supposed to do anything about it, right?
It's not Italy, breath. It's not Italy.
I don't know this guy's full story, but you can tell he's living a nightmare. And the worst part is how many men are in the same situation every day. They're getting verbally and physically in their own homes. And they know that if they ever called the cops, they'd be the ones hauled off in handcuffs. That's the reality for men that almost nobody talks about.
No, this is gonna blow me. Because why y'all always trying to do something with my baby? Why do you got all this up here? Why you got all this up here? No. No, I'm tired. every time you want to do something with my son, this is my baby. I don't care. We're finna go. So you can go ahead and get this together. No, you can go ahead and get this together. Stop touching me. No, he's leaving. So stop trying to take my baby out my hands.
Mad because you ain't got enough money to do
it don't matter.
That's some broke ass
It don't matter. You
doing, dumbass.
all the stuff I just said out.
Man, we gonna, I don't give a fuck. We gonna bat some more. Like I said, we gonna bat some more.
That's why I came over here, just to act like I wanted to be. I never wanted to
Go
be
ahead,
here.
take
Y'all
it.
always trying to throw some shit on my son like he's y'all kid.
Go ahead, take his left
That's my son. It's not your son. That's y'all son. The one you got right there, that's y'all son.
Go ahead, take his little dirt ass. We gonna have the party anyway, with or without. I don't give a bye. Lame ass little girl. Yeah, this is my better BM. This ass cause she ain't got no money.
Where's the shoes?
Don't worry about it. Lame ass.
She would rather ruin her own son's birthday party than let his dad have one positive moment with him. Her ego is so out of control that she showed up screaming and swearing in front of kids just to ruin the event. This wasn't about what's best for the child, it was about proving she had all the control.
He's saying that he doesn't want women with kids. How many do you have?
I don't have any kids. I almost did, but I don't have any. I don't mind kids. It's just like, I feel like if you have 5 or 6, that's too much.
How old are you?
48.
Okay. What happened? So if at 48 you don't have children, what woman do you expect to find that does not have kids, and how old do you want them to be exactly?
I never said anything about not having kids. That's just the amount of kids. 5 or 6 is a whole lot. Like, I've dated women with 3 kids. I dated women with 2 kids. I don't mind the kids. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're not toddlers, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah. And is she someone that's your type?
I think she's very attractive.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's head on back this way. Well, unfortunately, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on. I'll take the mic. Let's give it up for him, ladies.
Did you catch that? The man said he doesn't want 5 or 6 kids, and she acted like he's a monster. He even clarified he's fine with 2 or 3, but she still popped the balloon on him. That's the game now. Men aren't allowed to have limits or preferences. You're supposed to accept whatever situation you're handed, and if you don't, you're the bad guy.
What you just say to me?
My baby daddy is trying to move in here for a few months.
For a few months, your baby daddy trying to move. Bitch,
He said he will give us $60 a month on rent.
$60?
Yes.
I don't get no. But tell him send the 60 first. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna do all that. Who you think you is?
He don't have nowhere to go. No, that's not even the fact. That's not the point of the fact.
Like,
he just don't have nowhere to go right now.
Who you taking your ass? Like, you taking this lame ass to let your baby daddy come live with us?
That's not what I take you as. I'm thinking that you would be a helping hand. You let me come live here for a little bit.
You know helping hand. You let me up in the middle.
He's the father of my kids. I can't have him out here homeless.
Like, where they at? Some go with him. What? Tell him send the 60 first and I'm gonna think about it.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna think about it. We do need that 60.
So what you trying to say?
I'm
you
saying
gonna run
exactly.
off with it?
What? No, I'm gonna think about it for real. We do need that $60 in the first place. He owed me some money. I'm gonna take care of his kids.
He don't owe you no money. He didn't ask you to take care of his kids. You did that shit out the kindness of your heart.
I don't give a. You talking about? I don't know why you even feel comfortable asking me something, man. You must have bumped your mother head last night.
No, I'm not even trying to.
You must have bumped your.
This is what rock bottom looks like for a man. Your girl walks in and asks if the guy who fathered her kids can move into your house for $60 a month. That's not a real question. That's a test of your self-respect. The fact she even felt comfortable asking shows she thinks your limit doesn't exist.
Hey, bye, Mom. See you later.
Bye. Thank you for the food. It was really good. Bye. Bro, your mom is so annoying. I literally don't like your mom at all, Miguel.
What?
I don't like your mom. She's so annoying. Let's go. Here we go. I don't want to be here anymore.
So why are you telling her so nice?
I'm faking it. I don't like her, and I'm tired of faking it too. Let's go. Let's go. I don't want her to come back over here.
No, bebes. That's not right.
Why?
That's my mom. You're supposed to respect her and like her.
And I do. But then after I don't like her, I'm telling you, I'm not like disrespecting her.
Bebes, what the f?
What?
If you're gonna be doing that weird stuff, we're not gonna work out, bro. Because you're literally disrespecting my mom.
How do you want me to like fake like somebody? If I don't like somebody, I don't like them. And I don't like your mom.
Well, get out of my car, cause I'm not gonna be with you, bro.
Debes.
Get out of my car, cause you're literally not. No, bro, you're not doing that to my mom.
But I don't like her. What do you want me to do?
Well, we're not gonna be together. Cause you're not gonna be doing that to my mom. Like you're all talking all nice with her, and then later on you're behind her back.
That's exactly how you're supposed to handle it. The second that car door closed, her mask slipped and she showed him who she really was. That kind of two-faced behavior has nothing to do with his mom. It's a character flaw that tells you everything. He was 100% right to kick her out of his car on the spot.
What'd you say?
I need you to take me to my baby daddy's house after our date.
Why?
Because I need to see him.
Why do you need to see him?
He texted me and said that he wants to see me.
You think it would have been nice to tell me you had a baby daddy?
It's only our first date.
I know, but that's still weird.
Listen, it's cool. We're just dating, me and you. We went on a little date.
But I'm not okay.
My kid is with my mom. And
Is your kid's with him?
No, my kid is with my mom, and I gotta go stop at his house.
So what's the vendetta of going over to his house in such a rush?
He told me he wanted me to stop by, so I'm gonna stop by.
Okay, you know what that's insinuating, right?
If you want to fuck with me, you gotta remember that that's my man at the end of the day.
Nah, I'm definitely not gonna be cool with that at all.
Well, that's just how it is. So you gotta.
I'm mind blown right now. Since when? Like, that's really bad.
It's not bad.
She's not just co-parenting, she's giving him a test on the first date. She's telling him straight up, I already have a man, he's the priority, and you'll always be second place. Do you accept? That's not a red flag, that's her openly auditioning for a side dude.
So me and our daughter, our 5-year-old daughter, went and got tested today. Okay. And it said that I am...
Wait, why you take my baby to go get tested anyway? What do you mean? What kind of test, first of all?
I went and got a DNA discovery thing so you find out where you come from and kind of find out the child doesn't come from me. Yeah. 5 years, I can't even go crazy right now because the kids are asleep. So I'm trying to stay calm.
You raised her for
We
5
have 3
years
children
anyway.
and the last one is not mine. How's this possible? Well, we know how it's possible. But guess what? Because the kids are asleep, I'm not going to turn violent. I'm not going to call you a bunch of names or cause a big scene. But you and that 5-year-old, who I do love, is going to have to leave the place.
No, because I pay bills here too, and her brothers and sisters is here. You ain't never about to separate my kids.
You are on none of the bills with your name. Technically,
yeah, okay, whatever.
You don't have your ID that says you live here. 1, 2, you see what I says?
Why would you do this?
What you mean, why would I do that? Are you serious right now? Now I don't give a What do you mean, why would I do that?
That's still your child.
No, that's your child.
You raised her for
No,
5 years.
that's
Why
your
would you
child. And yes, I do love her. I'm not denying that.
I mean, you're not
But I
showing
can't
her love.
continue to raise a child that's not mine. I'm not doing that. What kind of father would I be to my other 2 children to show them the kind of weak man raises a kid that's not his?
The man just had his entire life blown up, and he's still calm for the sake of his real children. And her first reaction isn't an apology, it's anger at him for finding out the truth. No remorse, no guilt, just rage that her 5-year lie is finally over.
Man raises a child for 5 years and then try to kick her and her mother out.
No. What kind of woman portrays that as his child for 5 years?
Okay, it was a mistake.
A mistake?
And you raised her.
A mistake is putting extra ketchup on my french fries. A mistake is accidentally turning off the TV.
This is ridiculous.
How do you accidentally get pregnant by somebody else? Do you even know who the father is?
It doesn't matter who the father is.
It doesn't matter who the father is.
No, it doesn't.
Are you serious right now?
We've been in this house for 5 years raising that baby, and the other 2, they know each other as they know you as daddy.
No, yes, daddy, father, papa, all that good stuff. But guess what? It is what it is. You wasn't honest back then, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now.
Oh my gosh.
Okay? So I already called the police to come escort you out of here. You
called the police
100% because I didn't want no arguments. 100%. I didn't want no arguments.
You just
I didn't want no
started
fight. No. I ain't starting no argument.
Yes, you did.
I am ending a problem.
Oh my God.
That's what we're doing.
Now we're a problem.
No.
Now we're a problem.
Like I said, I'm not gonna lie. I love the little girl, but I'm not gonna continue to be a father to a child that's not mine, and I'm not gonna be loyal to a woman who was never loyal to me.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe you didn't do this shit.
Every single emotional argument she tried to use just bounced right off. He's not running on emotion anymore. He's running on pure, cold logic. When he said, I ain't starting an argument, I am ending a problem, that was it. He's not her husband anymore. He's the landlord evicting a problem.
If a man ever brags that they do not chase women, oh, she's falling down. If they brag that they do not chase women, if they brag that they're not going to go out of their way for a woman, you like men. You want to be a princess. You want a man to chase you. They haven't admitted to themselves that they are like actually gay, okay? Because a guy who, like, guys know, like, it's not about chasing women in particular, like, it's more about pursuing a woman, okay? If they're like bragging that they do not pursue women, like, you're kind of girly, kind of weird. It's just not a flex, because the girls that are actually of high quality are going to not chase you. They're not going to chase your validation. They're not going to go out of their way to prove to you that they're worth being picked, okay? Because a lot of the high quality women that you want are going to require you to pursue them. And yes, I am referring to pursuing, not chasing. So if a woman's not showing any signs of interest, of course the guy shouldn't have to chase them, right? But if you're bragging that, oh yeah, like, I just, I'm not going to chase a woman. I'm going to have her come to me. I'm not going to pursue women. I'm going to have her come up to me. She needs to show me that she's worth being with. Like, I'm sorry, in what world? You are not the prize. The woman is the prize, always. And if you think you're the prize, sir, I think you need to be with men. You need to be with men, and you have to acknowledge the fact that you might possibly be gay. And that's okay. Just learn to accept it. Stop complaining, because the girls that you really want are going to require a little bit of effort. Sorry, sir. It's just how it is.
Here we go again. Another car rant about how men need to chase women. Translation: I bring nothing to the table, so you better work twice as hard to impress me. And of course, it ends with the classic line, the woman is the prize. That's the mindset right there. Men have to prove themselves. Women just have to exist. But notice the same ones preaching this are usually the least worth chasing.
I see girls commenting saying that they would love to be approached by a man, and I just want to say I don't believe you. Being approached by a man is so deemed by society now, it would literally scare you. You would think something was mentally wrong with a man who came up to you and told you that you were the most beautiful thing in the world and they would love to take you out.
Exactly. Women love to say they want men to approach, but the second it actually happens, they act like it's creepy. Society trained them to see normal male behavior as a red flag. So now guys are stuck. Don't approach and you're weak. Do approach and you're weird. That's why more men are checking out altogether.
I really have said this. I really don't think body count matters at all.
I don't think it matters at all.
Like, it's not like I'm walking around with STDs and things. Like, I get checked for that stuff. But, like, I had fun in college. I had fun post-college. And I've had a lot of post-situationship, where I'm trying to, like, get back out there.
Yeah.
And I don't feel bad about that.
You should not feel bad about that at all. Absolutely. Yeah. I completely agree with that.
I regret, like, 95% of them. But, they're all learning experience.
Here's the thing. If you don't think body count matters, it's probably because yours is too high to admit. And notice how it always ends the same way. I don't regret it. Well, actually, I regret about 95% of them. Exactly. That's the whole point. They'll tell you it's just fun in college until reality hits, and suddenly all those experiences turn into baggage. Men know it matters. Women just don't like being judged for it.
It is okay for a man to not be cool with a woman's past. I'm sorry if you think that's misogynistic, but there are plenty of surveys that show that as a woman has more sexual partners, she's more likely to file for divorce and cheat on you. It's just the case. I've been with women who have high body counts. I just didn't want to be in a relationship. I just don't want to marry them. Okay, that's just my decision.
He's not wrong. Men get shamed for caring about body count, but the stats back it up. The more partners she's had, the higher the chance she leaves you. That's not insecurity. That's risk management. Women have standards for men all the time, but the second men have one, suddenly it's misogyny. Funny how that works.
I feel like body count don't matter. Okay. And if it does matter, you insecure. Because why you want to know why you want to know that? Why do you want to know that? And why does that matter to the now? Like, I can understand you don't want it to be too high, I guess, but that's out of your control. Okay. It shouldn't matter. It's about the...
I'm going to say, if you got two cars in front of you, you got two Hellcats, both of them the exact same goddamn car, same year, same color, same model, everything. But you ask for the carfax on both of them, and you see one been in way more wrecks and shit, damn near been totaled, and the other one just had a fender bender. Both of them refurbished now. Okay. Which one would you feel more comfortable spending your hard-earned money on?
Of course, the one that ain't been in all them ribs.
Okay. So if I do that about my car, just because I don't want to waste my money, don't you think it's justified in me doing even more about the woman I plan on spending my life with? If I'm doing all this about a car, I'm asking for carfax and all this shit about some material shit that's gonna give out on me in 5-6 years anyway. Don't you think I should do even more questioning and carfax about my woman?
That analogy couldn't have been more perfect. Women say body count doesn't matter, but every guy knows it does. If you check the history of a car before buying it, why wouldn't you do the same for the person you're about to commit your life to? Men aren't insecure for wanting the best. They're smart for not signing up for something that's already been totaled.
So can a woman cheat on her man?
No, that makes you...
How come if a woman's putting all this effort into raising the children, into putting all the house that the man cannot do, why can't she cheat then? If the man's not there, if he's always working.
Imagine thinking working hard to provide is a reason to cheat. That's the mindset right there. Sacrifice from men is expected. Loyalty from women is optional.
I hate when I see a man that's so fine and then I pass him and he doesn't say anything. Like when people say, oh, girls don't shoot their shot. Yes, they do. If I look at you like this, like say you walking this way and I'm walking like this, and if I look at you like this, that's me shooting my shot. Come say something.
So let me get this straight. Staring at a guy for half a second is shooting your shot? No, that's just existing. Then when he doesn't read your mind, suddenly men don't approach anymore.
That's not fun. That's not the point of college. Did you go to college?
The point of college is to go...
No.
What's the point?
The point of college is to learn while you are young so that you can gain skills that help you in the workforce and develop a career over time. It takes time to develop a career. You can develop
the... First of all, most of the people are getting degrees, by the way. They ain't using those fucking degrees in any of those fields, are they? What's your degree going to be in? What's it going to be in?
Your mom. No, I'm joking. Film production.
And do you think that you're going to end up a film producer?
Hopefully. That's the goal.
But I mean, do you think that the chances that most people have a degree in film production are producing film?
Her argument fell apart the second she said film production. That's the problem. People act like college is guaranteed success, but half the time, it's just debt. Meanwhile, the same folks clown men for skipping college and going into trades. But guess who ends up making more?
Rate yourself from 1 to 10 and then think of a celebrity that matches the rating that you give yourself.
I would rate myself an 8. I would say Big Lotto. I love Lotto.
I think I say like a 7.5, 8 around there.
Name a celebrity that would match you.
Lauren London, I say.
Lauren London.
I'm going to say I'm an 8. And the celebrity that would match me is Tiana Taylor. There we go.
Okay, Tiana Taylor.
Yeah.
So you're 8 and Tiana Taylor is an 8.
Just looks?
Yeah.
I'm going to say a 10. Rihanna, boy, what?
Okay.
I think Rihanna, I like Rihanna. She a 10 to me.
Stay off the weed.
Okay, show of hands. Do you have in your DMs that you never replied to that looks halfway decent, but you're not giving no time and attention?
4 hands better be up.
All 4 hands. Okay. Here's the truth. None of you ladies are a 10 or an 8 or anything close to that. The reality is a 5 is average. Because all you ladies are single. You do have good guys in your DM, but you choose not to reply to these guys because y'all all think y'all 8 and 10s.
Every girl thinks she's an 8, 9, or 10, but somehow they're all still single. The math doesn't add up. You've got decent guys sitting in your messages right now, and you ignore them because you think you're Rihanna. Reality check. If you were really that high value, you wouldn't still be on a podcast arguing about...
Can you spell?
I'm an English teacher.
You're an English teacher? Okay, perfect. Spell river.
River, R-I-V-E-R.
Put a D in front of river. What does that spell?
What? It doesn't spell, it's not a word.
It's not a word?
Put a D, like the letter D.
The letter D in front of river. What does that spell?
R-I-V-E-R, like
Yes.
a letter D in front of, that's not a word.
That's not a word. She's an English teacher. Okay. How do you spell driver?
English teacher who can't spell driver. Yeah, the education system is cooked.
Smart. He's got a little smart mouth on him, talking about fat and he's standing at a cool what? What's he standing at? He's at a cool 5'5". 5'5". Good day. 5'5". Good day. Wait, no.
Since we're talking about height, let's talk about measurements. Why are you talking about I'm short, but you're little?
I'm a little what?
You're wide.
I think I hit a nerve.
You're fat. Like, what do you mean?
No.
I got a picture, bro. I watched what did I say?
You're 5'9".
Okay, why are you getting mad?
I'll show you. Like, I really
Show me what? Show me what? Hey, calm down. Bro, come here, look. She's getting mad because I said she's wide, but she's gonna make fun of my height. Hey, yo, we gotta come together as one, okay? Hey, is that fair though? Calm down. Hey, calm down. Chad, it's not fair. They're talking about, look, girls like talk about measurements, right? And I was like, okay, cool. You're making fun of my height. But since we're talking about measurements, let's talk about the width. And I said, you're a little wide. Oh, yeah. You can't control what? You can't control height. Yeah, you can't control that, but you can control the width. Yeah. They're talking about measurements.
Yeah. Funny how women clown a man for his height all day, but the second you flip it and mention her weight, suddenly it's disrespectful. That's the double standard. Their jokes are fair game. Yours are offensive. They want equality until it cuts both ways.
Does height matter?
Yeah.
But you know a guy can't change his height, right?
You're right, a guy can't change his height. But me, though...
If you're judging guys based off of height, then we gotta judge based off of weight. So... What? Right here. For what?
They love to joke about height like it's nothing, but the second you bring up weight, it's World War III. That's the crazy part. Men are expected to laugh it off, but women are untouchable. If size jokes are fair game, they go both directions. But deep down, they know they couldn't handle being judged by the same standards they throw at men. Classic double standard. She can judge men for something they can't change, but the second weight gets mentioned, which can be changed. Suddenly, it's offensive. They want the right to have preferences, but men having the same standard is off limits.
What makes women see a man with a ring on and want to talk to him? It gotta be a competition thing, because
they can also believe that this person, like, you made a choice. There's a lot of men out here that have not made a choice, right? To be married, to be settled, what's considered settled, to be a family man, to be all of these particular things, to be a provider, right? So that could also excite that person too. But yeah, I believe what she's saying though. That's
if it's exciting you, that's because you want something, right?
Yeah, so it's like a jealousy or envious thing.
It's a competition. Because if you want something that somebody else got, it's a competition to get it. It ain't just like it's not just oh, I'm finna get it. It ain't that. Because if that man is getting everything he need at the crib, he might not entertain you.
What if he is getting everything that he needs at the crib?
He might not entertain you.
What if he do entertain you? Then
know.
What does that mean? That's a different topic.
Here's the truth. A ring doesn't push women away. It attracts them. It's not about loyalty or love. It's about competition and ego. They see another woman already chose him, already invested in him, and that validation makes him valuable in their eyes. He didn't suddenly get better. He was already proven. And that's the crazy part. Instead of building their own, women would rather test themselves by trying to take what's already claimed. That's not love. That's ego and entitlement.
If you're able to buy me a car, then
somebody having their stuff together.
That's somebody who's having their stuff together, right? If you can buy me a car,
not mentally and emotionally.
Yeah, right. Not saying I can't buy my own car, I can, right? But I'm saying if you're able to buy me a car and it's not an issue, and it's not a threat to your life or to your well-being or to your finances, then you're an eligible bachelor for me.
Okay. All right, what type of, we talking like Chrysler, a little Honda?
No, we're talking about a luxury vehicle.
Luxury, all right.
Yes,
Damn.
We're past that, honey. I'm grown. If I'm buying myself a luxury car.
Lexus count as luxury?
Yes, Lexus counts luxury.
Okay, she's reasonable.
Lincoln is luxury.
Okay, yeah, okay. A little bit of maybe like a 2020 Cadillac.
No, like a 2020.
That was a good year.
Really out here saying a man is only eligible if he can drop a luxury car on her. Not even talking about building together, just straight up what he can hand over. Lexus, Lincoln, Cadillac. Like, that's the entry fee for dating now. That's not standards. That's delusion. And then they wonder why dudes in their 20s want nothing to do with this mess.
Men are in love with men. They're only physically attracted to women. That's it. But they're in love with men.
That's true.
Mentally, they're in love with men.
As soon as they both cross and somebody calls
the whole demeanor changes. They're in love with men. Yeah, they're only physically attracted to us, but they love men.
Oh my God.
Girl math, y'all. Girl math. The most dumbest math in America.
This is what happens when women run out of arguments. They just start saying wild stuff like men are in love with men. No. What you're really mad about is men not loving you. Call it what it is.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? You're beautiful. You caught me off guard.
$100. $100.
I was talking to your friend.
I don't give a
I was
Give her
talking to your friend.
$100. Give her $100.
Why are you being so rude?
You go get bruised.
No, I was talking to her. You do that every day. Excuse me, I have a question. Are you guys like...
Modern dating in a nutshell. A dude says hello and the response is give me $100 or straight up get lost. These aren't women looking for connection. They're just looking for attention and a payout. And then they wonder why men don't bother approaching anymore.
Every baddie I know is literally single right now. If you're feeling weird about it, it's hot girl summer. That's why you're single.
Really? Hot girl summer? You're not single because you're hot. You're single because your vibe screams it's going to be a nightmare after week 2.
Every time they're single, it has to have some cute label. Hot girl summer, self-love, whatever. Sometimes you're just single because nobody wants to deal with you.
I'm standing on the train and look at all these men. What happened to giving up your seat for women? No man offered me a seat. Excuse me, are you going to get up?
What?
Are you going to get up?
Are you pregnant?
No.
Are you for equality?
Yes.
Well,
no respect. Chivalry is dead.
Crazy how equality always means special treatment when it benefits them. You want the seat? Earn it. Stand like the rest.
there you go. How was it, baby?
That was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think it was good closure for me and for him, and hopefully we can be friends in the future.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be happy.
Now we can worry about our future. I love you, baby.
Love you.
I'm so excited.
Can I get McDonald's?
Of course.
Closure is just code for keeping the door cracked open. No man wants to sit in the car while his girl hugs her ex and then comes back talking about McDonald's like nothing happened. That's not closure, that's disrespect.
We don't have a male loneliness epidemic. We have a male apathy epidemic. I recently went on vacation with my family, and on this vacation, my sister and I went for a short hike, and on our way back, we were approached by 2 dogs, snarling, growling, barking, clearly aggressive. We start making noise, screaming, yelling, carrying on, trying to draw attention. While this is happening, I glance to my left, and I realize there's a man standing on his porch. So I start looking to this man, hoping that he might step in.
Well, there you have it, folks. Finally, a real-life experiment that proves once and for all they definitely would not choose the bear.
She really expects some random guy to jump off his porch and save her from dogs. Like it's a movie scene. That's the mindset. Men are supposed to put themselves in danger just because you exist. And the craziest part? Those same women would turn around the next day and say men don't do enough or men are the problem. Respect only seems to go one way.
A man with money is expected to share, but a woman with money is told she doesn't need a man. Same income, totally different rules. Let me explain before you get mad. In our culture, men are taught from day one that if they're not earning, they're failing. If they can't provide, they're not real men. If they don't pick up the check, they're broke or stingy. A man's value is often reduced to his financial output. Now flip the script. When women become successful, we don't expect them to carry anybody. In fact, we celebrate it as a form of freedom. Yes, queen, you're independent. She doesn't need a man. He's expected to provide, but she's expected to escape. Because if we really want partnership, then we need to stop placing all the financial burden on one side, while celebrating freedom on the other.
She basically admitted the double standard out loud. When a man makes money, it's community property. When a woman makes money, it's her freedom. Same paycheck, completely different rules. Men get judged if they don't provide, women get praised for not needing to. And people still wonder why so many guys don't even want to play this game anymore.
Like when you kind of have interest in a guy and then he likes your Instagram story.
Liking someone's Instagram story does not mean that you're flirting.
That's actually ridiculous, and every single person is going to disagree with you. If you like somebody and they like your Instagram story, they are flirting with you.
What? That's insane to say.
Only women could convince themselves that a guy tapping a screen equals flirting. By that logic, men are in love with half their feet. Not everything is about you. Sometimes a like is just a like.
I want to compete with a man till it's time to be one. Y'all want to be equal to a man till life actually start treating you like one. Bills due, suddenly you won't help. But you strong and independent though. Till that car break down, until the rent go up, and or until the world get heavy. And a man ain't easy or just freedom. It's pressure. And believe me, y'all don't want that.
They want equality right up until the bills show up. Strong and independent when it's fun, but the second the car breaks down or rent goes up, now it's where are the men at? That's the part they don't say out loud. They don't want the pressure, just the perks.
Wonder why high-value men are not approaching you? It's not because they don't exist. It's because women scared them all away. All I see on social media is men being canceled and scrutinized just for being men. We have literally embarrassed, belittled, and threatened men just for trying to approach us women. I understand there are some horror stories out there, but women can be just as guilty. All the high-value men are doing the same thing us women do on a daily basis. Like go to the gym, go to work, get coffee, go to the grocery store. The problem is that women have become so cold and out of touch with our feminine energy that men are literally horrified of being that guy or getting canceled and trashed on. Most of them have just completely backed off because we women have been screaming at them not to come talk to us. We have to take accountability for our action and behavior as women and stop making men look like monsters and start embodying our feminine energy to be more warm and inviting for the right man to swoop you off your feet.
She just gave away the whole game. Men didn't suddenly stop approaching. Women pushed them away. Years of clowning guys online, calling every approach creepy, threatening to cancel dudes for saying hi, and now they're shocked men backed off. High-value men aren't hiding. They just don't feel like walking into a trap.
Y'all are starting to make my job too easy. I just got out of a custody hearing that I won in basically 10 minutes. And I was able to achieve this all because of just one sentence. One sentence stated by the child's mother. Well, Lauren, what's going on? I thought you'd never ask. I'm representing a father in a custody case. The couple used to be together, not together anymore. Once they broke up, they had a court order put in place. The child lived with mom. Dad has his visitation rights. On his rights as a father, she's not following the order. She's not letting him see his child. And since, in his words, she's alienating the child from him, that is not in the child's best interest. It is in the child's best interest for the child to have both parents in their life. So he's trying to tell the court the child should be with me because I wouldn't do this to the mother. She'll be able to be involved. The child should be with me and she can't make good decisions. Also, fun fact, Dad moved out of state after the breakup. They don't live very far apart, maybe like a 5-hour drive, but important fact that child lives in Texas with mom, dad doesn't. So after we filed the case, mom is starting to act right again because she knows we're heading to court. So dad has been seeing the child. Well, during the visitation, dad finds an air tag in the child's shoe. He gets rid of it.
Mom's breaking the custody order, keeping the kid from his dad, and then walks into court like she's untouchable. Judges see through that. You can't block a fighter from his own child and expect it not to blow up in your face.
Also, please note that it is Texas law that if there is a pending family law case, no matter if that's divorce, custody, etc., you cannot track a child or party while that case is pending. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm here putting y'all up on game for free. There's a lot of laws in Texas that people don't agree with. Blame your legislators. They create the laws. Get out and vote. Well, mom goes to check the location of the AirTag and she realizes the AirTag has been disabled. It's off. And this is the one sentence that mom said that allowed me so effortlessly to win my hearing. She sends Dad a voice text and says if he does not cut that tracker back on so she can see where her child is, then she was going to call her brother to come pow him. And there's going to be some slow singing and flower bringing. So here I am in court, just bring on in my little portable speaker, cut it up to the max volume, and just like that, a simple play button, and the hearing was over. The judge looked at her after giving her some very choice words, told her she might want to go pack her child's bag so that the child doesn't have to start completely over from scratch because he will be moving in with Dad. Now, this is probably one of the worst days of her life, and it didn't help that she didn't have a great attorney because there is no way in hell I would have had that be my client and that happen because I gave her lawyer the recording. If roles were reversed and I was representing mom and he was representing dad, the moment I would have heard that recording, I would have done a settlement offer and be like, let's work this out. Let's come together.
She really fumbled her case with one voice text. Imagine admitting you put a tracker on your own kid, then threatening violence on top of it. The judge didn't even have to Think twice. Bags packed. Kids with dad. Some women lose in court because of bias, but this one lost because she couldn't stop running her mouth.
A woman is like, tell me the truth. And then you tell them a truth and they don't like that truth. And they get really upset about that truth. And as a woman, because we're motivated to not upset people, they actually think that if you know how upset I am about what's true for you, you will change what's true for you. They really think that. But you guys are smarter than that because it's been true for you for a long time. And there were no problems until you told her.
I told you, now there's problems.
Now there's a problem. There was no problem before I was out loud about it. There's no problem at all. And really, honest men just stop telling the truth because it's not worth it. My conclusion is humans were born liars. I've seen horses lie, I've seen dogs lie,
nature
and I've
lies.
seen, oh, absolutely. Yes, nature lies. So yeah, if you want honesty, you have to always have the reward of the honesty be greater than the cost of the honesty. It doesn't mean you have to have no cost. You don't have to pretend to be fine, but it has to be, you know what, you can tell I don't like that. And I'm a little afraid it means I won't get what I need, but you get 1,000 points for telling me that.
We're trained in a Pavlovian way. Like you ask for the truth, we give the truth, then you get mad. So then we're like, okay, well, obviously telling the truth is not a good idea.
Yes.
And then you start backtracking and she goes, well, now you're lying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're in more trouble and you're like, I gotta go.
Women don't actually want the truth. They want confirmation. You give them the real answer. Now suddenly you're the bad guy. That's why men stop talking. It's not worth the headache. The crazy part is then she turns around and says, why don't you open up more? Maybe because every time we do, you turn it into a fight. You can't win. You're either lying or you're a jerk for being honest.
You think you're having a bad day. This is the current state of the apartment that I have had for the last 3 years of my life. I foolishly and stupidly decided to have my now ex-boyfriend sign a lease with me until August of 2025. And he broke up with me out of nowhere tonight. And now I'm in the middle of going to school. And I had a partner that I was depending on paying 50% of the rent with. So now I have to give up my apartment to him.
She thought moving her boyfriend in was going to make life easier. Now he's gone and she's stuck holding the rent. That's the gamble too many women take. Play house with a guy before there's a real commitment, then act shocked when he bails. If you need a man to cover half your bills just to survive, you weren't independent to begin with.
And uproot my entire life. So, I'm now going to be 31 years old. And I'm moving back in with my parents. I am so sick of this. Like, I genuinely mean this. I'm never dating again. I don't think I can physically do this anymore.
This is what happens when you build your whole life around a guy paying half the bills. As soon as he's gone, everything falls apart. That's not on him, that's on you. At 31, moving back in with your parents isn't a dating problem. It's a decision-making problem. Anyways, we'll end it there. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one.